Hello and good day. Welcome to the Super Good Camping Podcast. My name is Pamela.
I'm Tim.
And we are from supergoodcamping.com. We're here because we're on a mission to inspire other people to get outdoors and enjoy camping adventures such as we have as a family. Today, we wanted to answer one of our fans' questions. Shout out to Jessica. Thank you so much for the email. She had a couple of questions for us, one about solar-powered coolers and the other about comfort breaks in the middle of the night.
So solar powered coolers, I'm far from an expert on. I knew that there were powered coolers. I should have put it together because I'm a big solar fan. So nonetheless, there are coolers with you put out a big old solar panel and keep them charged.
Charge your cooler.
Basically, they run off batteries and have an air conditioning unit built into them.
They look like a little fridge inside.
Yeah, they do. So a lot of them have like the wire baskets, like you maybe have in your deep chest freezer. They're expensive, man. Even the cheap ones, and you kind of get what you pay for by the looks of it. I would highly recommend typing in "best solar cooler" into your search bar, and you can read up on that a bit because they're not normal. At least the well-rated ones are not names that I recognize. I didn't spot a Yeti. I didn't spot a Coleman cooler. Nothing like that. So read up on them.
They're heavy, so it's not something you're probably going to want to take backcountry, right? It's be more of a
this is a front camping. Country. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're expensive and heavy, and they're large, so they take up a lot of space. A lot of them have not particularly long cables. So if you want to keep it in your car to be safe, if you're going off your site, here in Ontario, the park rules, you can't leave food unattended, or what do they call it? I think they call it attractants, animal attractants. So you'd have to have it locked in your car. But if you had a long enough cable, you could still have it the battery being charged because you could have your panels outside. But apparently a number of them have quite short cables. It's meant to be, I don't know. It feels like an oversight to me. Design, those darn engineers. Yeah.
So you don't need ice. That's the
so there's
promise, yes, because we have not done solar power coolers. We have done just regular ones, and then we have to put a block of ice or ice cubes in it, and that melts, and then all your food gets soggy. So that's kind of a nice thing.
Yes, yeah, you have to bag everything so that it doesn't get wet and stuff. So that's. And I suppose you're not spending the money on ice, so over time you might save you some money. I don't know if $1,000 because
so that's what they look like. The good ones look like around $900, $1,000.
Yeah, something in that realm of the world. But even the cheap, decent ones were, in the $250, $300 range. So, and what was the other question?
Comfort breaks in the middle of the night.
Comfort breaks in the middle of the night.
When you have young children, so particularly, because in Ontario parks, at least the rule is as well as the not leaving your food unattended, you're also not allowed to leave your child unattended.
But if you're a single parent camping with your child and nature calls in the middle of the night, there's, I suppose you could wake the kid up and take them with you. That's not going to make for a fun experience for anybody.
Probably the right thing to do, but
I would be willing to say that I plan especially when it was just Thomas and I, he was quite a bit shorter. I plan our sites. We never have a vault toilet right next to our site, but sometimes we may have it 2 sites away or 3 sites away. So pretty quick, jump out the tent, race off to the washroom, right back.
Yeah, Brandon and I had done a lot of this type of overnight trip, as Jessica described in her email, and a similar situation where like I was on my own with Brandon. He would have been 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, and he was a like out cold sleeper, still is an out cold sleeper at 19. But I if I had to go in the middle of the night, then I was not going to be trying to wake him up and lug him with me. And it would be a quick, like, I could be there, do my thing, get back within like 2 minutes. So I would leave him.
Yeah. The rules are rules. I'm all for following the rules. I would. It feels like a bit of a butt covering 101. I certainly wouldn't be concerned that that was the moment a bear decided that they wanted to eat small child. It's just as unlikely, especially if you're front country camping. Like, it's just the chances are so nil.
Yeah. But so then the alternative Jessica was asking about was,
Yep.
fashioning your own kind of toilet in your site. So with a bucket and some kitty litter, just to try to absorb some of the odor.
Yep. I would probably line the bucket as well, just like a bag.
It's easier disposal.
Yeah. Less mess later. And I know that there are, so for 5-gallon pails, you can actually buy a toilet seat that's designed to mount on them. So at least you have a comfortable nighttime break.
Well, if you have the plastic bag lining it too, you could always tie up the top of the bag, just because the other concern was maybe the odor would attract some sort of animals. But front country camping too, here, at least here in Ontario. So maybe a different story. Jessica mentioned she's not here in Ontario, so there may be more bears in front country camps.
It's always possible. We have seen bears in front country camps.
Yeah.
They're opportunistic. They've been. I don't think they're going to come eat your bucket of pee.
They're not after that.
They're looking for the leg of ham that you dropped into the fireplace or whatever. That's the issue. So yeah, I honestly, the only concern I would have, I don't really want it in the tent with me. You'd have a privacy issue to have it outside the tent and use it. I don't know how you would.
Well, behind a tree somewhere, hopefully.
Yeah, but we've also had some pretty open campsites where there was no tree to do that. So I don't know. I know that they do have. I've seen it on Amazon, although I think I've seen them at crappy Canadian Tire as well. A little sort of privacy tent. It almost looks like a shower stall. So that you can go in and change inside of it, or you could have a 5-gallon pail in there. It's for in the middle of the night. We put a little LED light in there for it, all cozy. I think I don't think I could come up with something else to do. I would make a run for the vault toilet that was 2 sites away, I think.
That one, and the point about not being right next to the vault toilet is valid too. You don't want to be hearing everybody coming and going in the middle of the night, and the doors often are on a spring and it slams shut every time somebody comes out. So anyway, this is why we're not right next to the vault toilet.
We never camp right next to it. It's at least 2 away, but often no more than 3 away for that exact reason. I would highly recommend, if there's a comfort station, which is the place with toilets and showers and sinks and stuff like that, don't camp near those. They're noisy, and I don't know. Somehow I'm not out in nature when I'm listening to all that
coming and going and
clanging and banging. Yep. That's it for me.
That's it for us for today. Please do tune in again soon. And if you would like to reach out to us, we are on all the social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and we would love if you subscribe to us on YouTube. And if you want to talk to us, we would appreciate more emails, just like Jessica's. We are at hi@supergoodcamping.com. That's hi@supergoodcamping.com. And we will talk to you again soon. Bye.
Bye.